Fifth grade is the one I remember, really. It was, actually when everything started happening for me. Um, for instance, I was really big into wrestling. All those wrestling t-shirts, I was wearing them. I was, know your role, shut your mouth, Stone Cold, all that stuff. Well, anyways, the big thing was WWE, WWF at the time versus WCW, and I was WCW. Well, obviously, any wrestling fan knows they lost. But, anyways, um, I was in a high school. I was in my fifth grade play too, actually. I had one line. I'm not really sure what it was. I think it was like, "We the gnomes believe in thee, so come to our tree." And the funny part about that is the girl that I'm with now, that I'm married to, she actually had the same line. So how is that? Well, actually, what happened was is in my school there was two different schools. There was Bar and there was Forest Lawn, and she went to Bar and I went to Forest Lawn, which is really cool because that was the first time that I was actually able to walk to school, because it was right by my house. Well, we ended up having the same line and found that out later. Just wait till I get to my ninth grade story because I'll never forget that. That was just crazy. Well, also in fifth grade, and my wife's probably gonna kill me for posting this. She there was this girl, and it was like my first true crush. Everybody has one of those, and I was just like talking to her, and I was so scared. I didn't know what to do, and I'd like hang out with the monkey bars around her and stuff, and we hit it off really well. Well, a couple months later, she actually had to move, and I was scared out of my mind. And every time she tried to talk to me about it, I was like, I can't do it. So I'd always like back away, and I'd try to change the subject and things. Well, she moved, and on the day she was moving, we always met up at this park, always, because it was like a neutral spot. Well, on the day she left, she gave me a kiss, my first kiss, and that was like, I ran home and I was freaking out, and I jumped in front of a mirror real quick, and I had to rub it to see if it was still there, because I was clueless, it was my first kiss. I had to make sure there was no prints so my parents didn't see and yell at me and stuff. And yeah, I'll always remember that. And my parents knew that we were like together, and they knew she was moving, and they asked me about it, how I felt, and I shrugged them off. I was like, no, ain't nothing wrong. It was just a girl. It was just a girl, trying to be like my older brother, all sly and stuff. But in the truth, I was like sitting there, and I thought about her a lot after she moved, and I always regret not telling her goodbye. Um, I tried finding her once. It didn't work out too well considering I'm in Ohio and she moved somewhere in Texas, and Texas is one of the biggest states ever. So I couldn't find her, and yeah, and occasionally I think about it, and my wife gets mad at me, but hey, it happens, right? Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, I played the trombone for 3 weeks or whatever until we went to the first recital, and I freaked out totally, and I got stage fright, and I was scared, and I didn't follow through with it after that. I was like, oh, we're done. We're done. That was mainly fifth grade for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed.